going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Before we begin with today's video, just wanted to let you know that I started the Outlast 2 gameplay walkthrough thingy on the second channel.
Somebody watching me.
I swear to God, the second I put this footage down, someone's chasing me. I know it. Hello? Yeah, damn right. Nobody wants to mess with me. Want to catch these hands? I just want to let you know that you should probably put... What?! You should probably put the cigarettes down! So if you guys haven't already checked that out, the link will be in the description for the second channel. Maybe you guys will enjoy it, enjoy the spooks, so go ahead and check that out if you'd like. Now, let's jump into some Legends stuff. So if you guys have checked the news, they recently announced that they're releasing a new Legends Limited Goku, and they're going to release a Final Form Frieza at full power. To no one's surprise at all, of course, the transforming unit is blue again. But, you know, as much as we like to meme this, they did it for a really particular reason. And it's because this Goku is for sure of our newfound transforming Goku, who is coming soon. I decided that I wanted to finish off the top 10k grind with a Sun family team. And this is the team we're going to be rocking. Now, I replaced the yellow Goku with the Super Saiyan blue Goku, as he is far more versatile. He still satisfies that Goku requirement for Gohan's legendary finish move to do 100% more damage. And overall, he is a machine. So we're going to have the Super Saiyan blue Goku, legendary finish Goten, legendary finish Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the other Gohan from the movies, Ultimate Gohan, and Kaioken Goku on the bench. And man, I'm telling you, this team is so good, and I honestly can't wait for that new Goku to just be a part of this and just destroy everyone. The team is gonna be, lunacy. You know what? I shouldn't say I look forward to it, because that just means we're gonna have to face it as well. But oh man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be absolutely crazy what we're gonna see. The Sun family's gonna come back, and all of those guys that are so proficient at charge stepping are probably gonna be able to take full advantage of the team. Now, as of right now, this team is very blast oriented. The Super Saiyan Blue Goku, the Legendary Finish Goten, and the Gohan provide a bunch of Ki Blast cards. So right now the team is looking at 4 Strike and 8 Ki Blast cards. But I think they know this. They know that the team right now is incredibly blast oriented. So I think this new Goku is going to bring 2 Strike cards. In doing so, the team will have a balanced deck. You'll be looking at 6 Strike and 6 Blast cards. And I think that's the ideal now, a balanced set. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just making predictions on what this new Goku could do, but I get the feeling it's going to be like that. But enough about that, let's jump into some matches. Alrighty, here's the first match of the video, going up against the Sun family team. Isn't it great? So with this team, I like to start out the Super Saiyan Blue Goku naturally because of his 35% damage reduction once the match begins. And things are looking good for us so far. We start with the 2 Ki Blast cards because my opponent came in with a shoulder tackle, and we get a blue card off, so things are looking good for us. Now, just want to let you guys know that my hand is starting to feel better, slightly getting there. I appreciate everyone being patient. I know I don't get a chance to respond to everyone's comments when my hand is healing, but do know that I still read everything. I still read them for sure, and some of the comments that I feel like I absolutely should comment to, because I can take all the time in the world with typing, like it's not, I can take my time. I just use my left hand and I type 1 key at a time when I respond. It's not the fastest, but at least I can still get a chance to talk to people, which is good. Now look at this, we get 4 Ki Blast cards, but apparently so did my opponent. But I'm looking forward to when that Goku comes out, the new one. I'm really hoping that he brings 2 Strike cards so that the kit is well balanced. As you saw earlier, I'm getting a little bit better at my charge step. I feel like as my hand gets better, it'll really help with doing the charge step and stuff like that, because it's a little painful, and when things are painful, it slows down your reaction time a little bit. So when I'm trying to swipe up and hold down and stuff, when my hand aches, I'm like, uh-oh, I can't do that. So sometimes I throw it off, but as the hand gets better, I'm sure the playstyle will get better. Although, it would have been nice if the one thing that did get better was the lag. Jesus. A little bit of lag there. Now I guess the blue card only because my opponent saw me use a blue card just recently at the beginning of the match, and they probably would assume that I don't have one. So I went ahead with that, tried to see what their thought process could be like. They also didn't use a blue card either, so it all just leaned more towards it probably being a blue card. So I went ahead with that and we got lucky. Swap out to the Gohan. Now you might think that's not a good idea, I should have let the Super Saiyan Blue Goku take it, but this Gohan with the reduced damage upon swapping in and his main ability healing him, it only made sense to go ahead and do it. Now I'm very fortunate that I have another blue card, so I can throw that in my Rising Rush here, because there's no way my opponent would guess it again. Way too many blue cards, but that's exactly what happens and things work out for us. Now if you guys follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I got monetized yesterday, which is quite nice. Nice pleasant surprise there, so you know, we finally did it. Thank you Team YouTube for finally getting around to it. Now I like to be transparent about these things, so for you guys, I hope it doesn't upset anyone if there are indeed advertisements. I know some people are against it, but it's a very easy way from the platform to support me as a content creator, and it gives me the ability to give back to you guys in terms of giveaways and stuff like that. So I hope you don't mind. I hope you can continue to be patient with me. Just know that it is very helpful for myself, and it helps with all my future endeavors and things like that. So I hope it's not a burden to you guys. I do my best not to bother anyone with these things. I personally wouldn't be too fond of getting smothered in them, so I'm doing everything I can not to do the same to you guys. I like to treat others how I be treated, so don't worry about the clutter and stuff, but do let me know if anything's bothering you. I will be sure to do my best to accommodate. Now in terms of the match here, I'm telling you, it's very appropriate to be facing a Fusions team, because I guess we can sort of see what the future entails for whether the Sun family or the Fusion tag will be more troublesome to deal with. I feel like after this it's going to be very, very difficult for people to deal with the Sun family team. If you're very fortunate to get all the units, rather. It's best to put that asterisk there. I feel like that's going to be Fusions, Sun family, and Lineage of Evil will be the next dominating tags in the next PvP season for sure. Really depends on what the kit looks like for that yellow Frieza, really. Because all we know right now is the second life and the reduced damage upon swapping in. We don't know if this Frieza has a passive against Saiyan units, maybe like 40-45%. We don't know what kind of significant debuffs he could do. Maybe he gets something like Goku Black, where once he gets hit, he does additional damage. We don't really know. Now I know that passive is more oriented to Goku Black, because in the anime that's how he was. He's like, oh, hit me. So he could do more, so he could get stronger and stuff like that. But you never know. We'll see how it goes. Definitely looking forward to seeing them. The one thing that I'm very happy about is no reused animations for these units. Now that is fantastic. Very happy to see that. Very happy to see that. And what's even cooler is if you notice Goku's animation when he attacks, at the end he does this side kick. Now in the original anime, I don't believe they animated that part, but that is an original fighting move from the manga when Goku fought Frieza. They did it, they put that in Future Trunks' movie clip or whatever. I'm not sure what it was, that beginning segment of some sort of movie or OVA, can't remember off the top of my head, that showed Goku's fighting against full power Frieza there. They animated it there, and it was very cool to see. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah, it was freaking awesome to see that. Very cool to see. And I wonder, I don't know if many people noticed, but there's new battle music as well. So I can't recall if we have a broken Namek stage. I don't think we do. I think we're getting a new exploding Namek stage, and we're also getting new fighting music too for PvP. So I don't know if people noticed that, but there's new music and a new stage bound to come as well, which is really cool. I think somebody, I think another content creator was talking about wanting more, we never had exploding Namek. I think it was Riku who said it. Riku said, when are we getting an exploding Namek stage? So it looks like your wish came through, Riku. We got one. One coming up. Man, this team is just so good. It's such a good team. I'm not even sure why I didn't use it at the beginning. I think I just completely forgot. kept coming through my mind as I did read that people would always suggest using the Super Saiyan Blue Goku as opposed to the yellow one, just because he sort of fits in or fills in that gap. He's very, very strong. He's a very powerful blue unit that they could use as well. And now I know there's the Gohan, but it's a powerful blue unit that Goku satisfies, because you want to take full advantage of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's legendary finish buff. So things are working out pretty well here. Now, that's another thing right there that's quite worrying about the Sun family team, Goten and his paralysis. So we're looking at a super strong team that can pretty much do it all, really. We got paralysis, 3 legendary finishes, super strong stats because they're all Legends limited. So it's going to be absolutely insane. I do think they'll be more difficult to take on than the Fusions team, for sure. It'll definitely be very interesting to see. Like these paralysis cards, oof. I think as a community we've all came to the same conclusion in terms of paralysis versus feint, and paralysis is much worse than feint because it happens always at the worst times possible. If you saw earlier in the match, I vanished, my opponent had priority, and then he got smacked by paralysis. Absolute worst times possible. I felt very, very bad for him. Now right there, I don't really know what happened right there. We kind of just stared at each other for a second, and then I guess he was waiting for me to vanish, but he saw that I went for a card and he got his Rising Rush off. I was super confused as to what was happening right there, but that's entirely okay. This Vegeta is very weak now, and regardless, if he tries to take advantage of the Blast Armor, he's bound to die by a single Ki Blast card. So bait out the Vanish right there. He's doing a couple hits on the Goku, but I know at this point he has virtually no Ki. He went on a bit of a combo earlier and it hasn't been enough time. So goes ahead with the Blast Armor, but it's not quite enough. Even though I have utmost confidence in my units, it's not over. This Trunks he's so good that I have zero doubt that he could take this back, so I have to be very, very careful. I wanted to get rid of his Vanish there, and I'm just praying for a Blast card, because how strange that I have 3 Strike and no Ki Blast card. So I was scared that he got a blue card from that, but thankfully it came through for us here. We get to get the Ki Blast card off, go with a couple strike cards, do some damage, and then go with our Rising Rush just to seal up the match. Go in. What do you know? A blue card. Now I was confident, not really entirely confident, but I had a feeling that if he had one, if he was gonna choose that, he would use it. So choose a blue card, get it off, get the win. So now that's the third and final match of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys continue to be patient with me. Be sure to check out the second channel for the Outlast 2 gameplay footage. It's the last day for the top 10k, so keep hustling through, guys. It's almost over. Be more aggressive, because I feel like after those unit showcases, people want that 1k CC. So until next time, peace.